Welcome Aquarius and Aquarius cross watchers to your love reading for this week. So as always, please take this as it resonates and always use your intuition when making decisions about your life, because this is a general reading. And cross watchers, you're welcome to flip the roles if that resonates better with you. Just want to make sure I did this one. So, of course, thank you for stopping by my channel today. I hope you're all having a great week and that you just came off of a great weekend. Ah! Before I throw... Oh my gosh. Before I throw... oh, that's interesting. Throw half the deck. So your person has two knights in their headspace. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh! Like, if I had a fan, I would like, oh, it's getting hot in here. They have the King of Wands as what's in their heart space. And what are their actions or intentions towards Aquarius? So we do have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. And then your person has, I almost want to say, like, surprisingly enough, they have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, both reversed for what are in their actions or intentions towards you. Oh, also quickly, if you would like a private reading with me, my email's below in the description box. So, what is happening? It feels like there is... I feel like you seem to feel hurt. I feel like, ooh, what did your person do? Because I actually feel like you may have had to do something to get away from them here. I feel like you kind of had to, and now, may not be the actual situation, it just may be the energetics of it. But I kind of feel like you had to do something here to get away from this person, and I feel like it hurt to do it. And they seem to want to come in and kind of come charging towards you, not in a, you know, angry kind of way, but in a they don't really know what you think you're doing all the way over there sort of way. So we have the Page of Cups as what's in your headspace or what you're thinking towards them. So the Page of Cups talks about somebody that is very sweet, very kind. It can sometimes mean, you know, a heartfelt letter or an apology. And I actually feel like you're just feeling really freaking hurt. There's no two ways about it. It feels like you are certainly disappointed by how this person acted, but I also feel like you seem to see that this person isn't mature enough for you, or at least they're certainly not presenting as that right now. It feels like there's somebody that sometimes maybe has a, like, they need it right here, right now. You know what I mean? Like, kind of an impatient, immature, if they want something, they want it, and they want it here, and they want it right now. And I feel like you're not, you know, at someone's beck and call here. And I feel like you might see yourself as somebody that maybe acted in a naive manner towards this person. It's almost like maybe you gave them the benefit of the doubt when you first met them. And I feel like you're starting to see that maybe that, not that it wasn't the best move, because I feel like, you know, you don't know what you don't know. But I feel like you know that this person took advantage of you being really sweet and soft towards them. I feel like you see it as, it's like they took advantage of your kindness. And that's a crappy thing to do, right? Nobody's ever going to think that taking advantage of someone's kindness is a good thing to do. And I feel like however it is that they took advantage of your kindness, I'm going to swear here, you kind of looked at the situation like, well, it's enough of that shit. And you got back up on your throne, and like, it's almost this energy of, what now? And not, you know, that you're wondering what to do now. It's like you were in this naive, very loving energy. You got back up on your throne, and I feel like you're looking at this person like, what now? You know what I mean? I feel like you seem to be standing in all of your Aquarius glory, looking at this person, not daring them to do, you know, try something else, but I feel like you're looking at them like, I don't know why this is what's coming through, but I'm going to swear. It's almost like you're looking at them like, bitch, look at me now. You know what I mean? And it's not an eat your heart out sort of vibe. It's a, if at times you may have kind of held back a little bit so that you didn't outshine this person, or so that this person didn't feel insecure, because they might have. I actually feel that, number one, you're not doing that anymore. I don't feel like you regret it or you're being hard on yourself about it. But if this person thinks they're going to get anything out of you, from what I'm seeing in the cards, I feel like now is not the time for them to come forward. I feel that if they did, they might see the non-divine version of the Empress energy. You know what I mean? It's like they might not know what they're in for if they come in at the wrong time, because I feel like they seem to have put you in an energy that I'm hearing that you either you really didn't want to do, or like you promised yourself or you promised someone else that you wouldn't get back into that energy, that you wouldn't let yourself get back there. And I feel like you're not allowing yourself to go back there all the way, but you are allowing yourself to present as someone that's been pushed too far, to demonstrate to this person that you're not messing around. If ever you've seen that movie, The Other Guys, with Will Ferrell, I'm going to swear here again. It's like, it's your way of sending a message to this person that, like, I don't know why this is what's coming through. Gator don't play no shit. If you've seen that movie, I think you know what I mean. But it's you saying to this person, like, you know, the buck stops here. Nobody's going to play you. You're not putting up with anyone's BS. And it's like, despite the fact that you might have soft feelings for this person, you know that, you know, even regardless of their motives or their intents or their feelings for you or how they intended you to get, you know, even if they didn't intend for you to get hurt, they know that what they did is something they shouldn't have done. So I feel like it's you looking at them like, I'm not playing these games with you. So here is your actions or intentions towards this person. And we do have the Two of Pentacles, which is really interesting. Listen, I actually feel like if this person comes in, this might just be a sidebar. If they come in and try to talk some mess with you or try to talk smack, or they try to come in with some sort of manipulative bullshit. I don't know why I'm swearing so much. I haven't sworn on the other reads today. So I apologize for all the cussing here. But I actually feel that you're kind of, it's like if this person doesn't give you a second to take a breath, to recover from what happened, I feel like if they come in now, they're about to have a rude awakening. You know what I mean? It's like, maybe if you have shown them the best parts of you so far, it's like, you know, don't push the Empress too far. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they might be starting to turn up the dial or activate a part of you that has almost kind of laid dormant for some time. And it just kind of feels, you know, if you've seen those memes with Jack Nicholson from The Shining, and the tagline is, when people try to push you but they don't realize you can go from 0 to 100 in, you know, 2 seconds flat. And it's not that you go from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds flat, but if this person tries to come in and somehow play this situation to their benefit or manipulate you, it's like just don't. And they actually seem to still feel like they can handle whatever you throw their way, and like I'm not so sure that they know what they're getting themselves into. Now, of course, there's stuff going on with this person, and we'll get into that, but that's just kind of how I'm seeing it from your perspective. So we do have the Two of Pentacles here as I just kind of feel, let me ask you something instead of telling you something, Aquarius. Are you done with this person? I feel like you're kind of on that teeter-totter and you're just about ready to get off. And I feel like you seem to be on your last legs with this person. And what's interesting is like if this person tries to come in and like get an answer or try to justify themselves, I actually feel like that's going to make you slam the door right in their face. I feel like it's going to make you be like, you know what? I'm out. Done. Not doing this anymore. It's almost like you're looking at them like you're not going to let them hurt you anymore. It does feel like there's a little bit of disgust coming from you when you look at them. And they seem to be thinking that they're a little bit more, they might think their doesn't stink. You know what I mean? It's like they might be sitting here thinking that they are the shiz, and that, of course, you know, it's almost like, why are you acting like this? This person saying to you, it's almost like they're looking at you like, well, why would you even be acting this way? They seem to feel that like they have a right to treat you how they want to treat you almost. It's not quite that. It's like they seem to be confused that you're not putting up with their shit. Which is, I don't understand it. And you know what, Aquarius? I'm not going to lie. The energy that you're in right now is intimidating to me. And I understand that you're feeling dejected. You're feeling, it almost feels like you feel a bit empty. And I feel like there's an intensity that's coming off of you that, although it actually may be you holding back some sorrow, it's actually coming across as fury to people that don't know you well enough or can't tell by the look in your eye how you're feeling. So then we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles as what's in your person's headspace. So here's the like, I don't really, wait a second. Both of these knights are going in the opposite direction of the king, right? And it's strange because I feel like your person is, hold on for a second before I, they seem to feel somehow that like, they seem to want you to take some sort of responsibility. I'm not so sure that it's a responsibility that belongs on your shoulders, though. I actually feel like if they come in here and try to be like, well, I'll take responsibility for what I have to take responsibility for, but I feel like if they did that, or sorry, you can't see me, but if they were like, but you have to take, it's like if they pulled this garbage where they pointed at you, it's like they would be lucky if you didn't smack their finger away from you. You know what I mean? It's like this person seems to keep, and of course, I'm not encouraging or condoning any, violence or physical anything of any sort, right? Of course. It just feels like this person, if they try to test you, if they try to come in here and act like this is all your fault, or, even if they did something wrong, that it somehow is on your shoulders that they did something that they weren't supposed to, they got another thing coming. I feel like this person, it just feels like they don't know what they're doing here. And it's unfortunate that they don't. It's unfortunate that their head is so big that they can't get through a freaking door. that they think that they can come in and treat you like this because it's not going to work. It's not going to fly. Mm-mm. Anyway, I feel like I'm getting all judgmental, so I'm going to take a deep breath. Okay. So I do feel to a certain extent that your person, okay, so that's what's in their headspace. In their heart space, this person knows damn well what they did, and I feel like they actually are quite sorry. I feel like they don't want you to leave. They don't want you to run away, I'm hearing. And I don't feel that you ran away, but it's like, it's almost like they so don't want you to leave that it's like any second now, they're just going to give chase. You know what I mean? They're just going to drop that wand that they've got and they're going to bolt off that chair and over to you. And I feel like when they got there, it's almost like they wouldn't even know what to say. I feel like this is someone that leans on their intuition a lot. It feels like it's someone that is actually quite impulsive. And I feel like it's that impulsive energy that is really making them want to run towards you. And it's almost like they seem to think, you know what it feels like? Maybe when the two of you got together, they thought you were a Queen of Wands. And I feel like the more that came out about how great you are, and I'm not trying to pump your gas, it's just what I'm seeing here. It's like the more they got to know you, the more they saw you as this Empress, the more they were like, oh, well, if I landed an Empress, I must be an Emperor. You know what I mean? It's that kind of cocky attitude, and I feel like they're getting a rude awakening here. They're understanding that like no, associating with the Empress doesn't make you an emperor. That's not how that works. You have to be an emperor in your own right. You know what I mean? It's like maybe the Empress can guide you there. Maybe the Empress can set a good example, but they can't make you want to be better. They can't make you want to improve. And I feel like this person is really immature in the sense that, excuse me, the King of Wands is the first king. It's the first energy of a king. So it's like it's the first one. You know how when they come out with like a new gadget for the kitchen or like a new something or another on a car or you know whatever it is that's there's some sort of new piece of technology. Most of the time said new technology sucks for a while until they iron out the kinks and it's crazy expensive. I don't know why I said expensive, but it's like the first couple of editions of something usually kind of suck. And that's not to say that this King of Wands sucks entirely, but this one is really immature. This one, it's almost like they were given the King of Wands designation, but it's like it's their first day as the king. They just graduated from the knight sort of energy. You know what I mean? It's like they're fresh off the press. It's their first day and they're being faced with a very poor choice that they've made in the past where they tried to elevate themselves above an empress or at least act like they were and they lost something here. And I feel like if you kind of saw this person, you really looked, you saw a lot of potential in them. You saw them as a really good person. I actually feel that they are, they seem to want to run in and fix it, but I feel like they're not really spending a whole lot of time being introspective enough to realize that they can't just come in and like shower you with affection and attention and expect this to be fine. They have to come in and take responsibility. They have to come in and be an emperor to your empress. Period. So finally, what's in their actions or intentions towards you? We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So, ooh, you know what? This person's energy is a little bit it's a little bit questionable for me as a reader. So I apologize if I'm, inserting my, stank attitude into this. I'm not trying to be whatever. Um, they just kind of have a shit attitude. I feel like this person seems to be coming in acting like, oh, part of them wants to come in and act in a way that they think they have all of the ammunition in the world to, get you to do what they want you to do or hurt your feelings or da 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 da. And like, I don't think they realize that that's what they've already friggin' done. You know what I mean? It's like, and again, this is probably me being judgmental, so I apologize. But it's kind of like this person thinks that they're holding back, that they're doing you a favor by being nice, by not hitting below the belt. And I feel like they don't realize that something that they've done here kicked you in the shin. You know what I mean? It's like they're already hitting below the belt sort of thing. And I feel like the fact that part of them either wants to not see it or doesn't see it, that doesn't mean that they don't see it, but they're trying to be in a bit of denial here. I feel like that's the part of them that you are completely and wholly unattracted to. You know what I mean? It's like the Empress doesn't want to be in a relationship with somebody that is, that can't get their shiz together, that isn't brave or courageous enough to take responsibility for what they did and apologize when necessary. And I actually feel here, Aquarius, that for some of you, it's like you may forgive this person. I'm not so sure that they have a good enough apology that will make you feel like you have the respect that you deserve from this person. It's like the disrespect from them. It may be, of course, it'll depend on your specific situation. I kind of feel for a lot of you it's a deal breaker. I'm not so sure this person thinks they can come back from this. And I feel like as soon as they see or realize that, it's like they're looking at you like, what, no? You know what I mean? And so it's like here they were in this cocky energy where they thought that, oh, they must be an emperor because they got an empress here. And now they're seeing that, like, you can't be a king of wands and an immature, almost, greedy one at that and expect to keep a real empress. It's not going to happen. And it's almost like they seem to want to take control of the situation. But instead of coming in and apologizing, they're going to come in and try to be like, it's not that big of a deal. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. See, I'm being judgmental. I'm sorry. One more deep breath. Okay. So this person is coming in with this energy of, they just kind of want you to get over it. And like, excuse me, like, I don't even know what to say. You see what I'm saying? I need to take another deep breath because I'm getting real annoyed at your person. I'm sorry I'm being so judgmental. Okay. So back to the cards. They seem to be, it's like, in their desperation to not lose you, they say the worst. It's like, if they didn't want you to leave, they probably shouldn't be chasing you with a broomstick in their hand. You know what I mean? And it's like, the things that they're saying to you, they friggin' might as well be. Because I feel like it's almost like they're throwing anything at you that they can, that they think is going to make you stay, that they think is going to make you want to still talk to them. And I feel for some of you, maybe all of you, it may not be all of you, but for a lot of you, it might be too little too late. It might be like when you see this person coming in with that touch of desperation, it's like, the way that you can see them flip from tactic to tactic, it's like the more they try to get you in that desperate energy, the more you're kind of repulse. And not that you find this person repulsive, it doesn't feel that way, but it's like their desperation is repulsing you away from them. It's like two magnets, but the opposite. Like when magnets are on the right side, they stick together, right? But when magnets are the wrong side, it's like they kind of fight and they can't really stay close, right? And it's like it's that kind of an energy. I feel like this person, it's like in their zeal, in their zest to hang on to you after they've screwed up, um, it just feels like if they don't get some good advice from somebody to calm down, to give you some space, to take responsibility, I feel like they end up pushing you far away. It's like if maybe they just kind of like accidentally walked into you and you guys hit shoulders, that would be one thing. But I feel like if they get into this energy and they start telling you to get over it, it's like they might as well just give you a shove in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? It's like they might as well just push you away from them. It's too bad. I am sorry that this is what you're faced with. I understand that you think that, you know, and of course you will be fine. Um, but I feel like I'm still sorry that this is what you're going through. I'm sorry that this is what you're faced with and that the potential that the two of you had, you know, I know that you already know this, but in order for a relationship to work out together, you each have to pull your own weight. And I feel like in the beginning, this person may have given it everything they had, but when they were done, it's like they were empty and they didn't have anything left. It's like they didn't save anything the way that an emperor and empress would. You know what I mean? It's like slow and steady wins the race. Tried to race to the finish line and ran out of steam too quickly. So we're just going to pull one more card for you over here. And the Chariot and one more card for your person. Oh, your person, man. So, okay, you may not want to listen to the rest of the reading when I say this. I do feel that this person does have a change of heart. I feel like they see you for exactly what you are, which is an empress, okay? And I feel like they may want to and have every intention. It's almost like if you tell me this, them saying to this, like if you tell me what to do, I'll do it. I see you as that empress. I see you as that person, that one. It's like they're ready to treat you properly now. They're ready to get serious and stop mucking about here. And your response to that is the Chariot reversed. You know, the Chariot upright talks about self-discipline, determination, motivation. I feel like if the Chariot was upright, you might be open to it. But with the Chariot reversed, I'm not so sure this person is capable of doing what you would require them to do for you to let them back in, if that makes sense. It's like I'm just not so sure, and I think you know if that's the case for you. You know. I feel like part of you may have not wanted to admit it to yourself because there's something that you maybe did that was outside of your comfort zone or wasn't how you would normally act in a relationship that you did for this person, that you did because you thought they were the emperor to your empress. Or vice versa, right? Of course, depending on how you identify. So I feel like you don't seem to have a whole lot of hope in this connection, in this relationship. And I feel like if this person wants something here, when they come in, they better be an emperor. And it's not like, oh, they better be, or someone's going to something to them. Nothing like that. It's more, if this person wants to have another shot with you, they better come in when they're an emperor, or they are going to lose. And it's almost, well, it feels like it's in an energy where you look at them and like, it doesn't matter how much you love them. It doesn't matter what you feel for them or the history you've had together. I feel like if this person comes in and screws up once more, if you even let them back this time, maybe not this time, but it's like if you give them a second chance, if they screw it up, you know, you're done. And it doesn't feel like, for example, if you maybe gave them a bit of leeway before, or you were a little bit flexible on certain things, that's not the case anymore. I feel like they don't really know how many concessions you've made for them, and they really are going to have to be an emperor, because they're going to have to be able to put aside their own wants, needs, desires for a hot minute to put you first, to show you that they're there for you and that they are about you. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not so sure this person, even if they are an emperor, if they're going to be able to change your mind about how you feel about them. So that's what I have for you today, Aquarius. I'm sorry that this is the case. I'm sorry that this is what you're faced with. Again, this is just my own personal opinion, so throw it out the window if you want. It certainly seems to me from the cards that whatever's happened here, no, you didn't deserve it. And I feel like if you need someone to say it out loud, let me be that person to say that whatever happened here, however you were mistreated, it's not your fault if somebody else makes a poor decision. It's not your fault if somebody decides to do something that's crappy to you. They still made their own choices. And I feel like you know what it is that you need to do here. So with that, I will leave you with that. I love you so much, Aquarius, and I wish you the best this week. I will see you on the mini weekly love reads on Sunday, and then the singles readings are starting on Monday. So we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.